everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you a really cool dessert. It's a watermelon fruit pizza. Now, instead of using pizza crust, this is not going to be baked. This is just a strict dessert. It's almost like a fruit cocktail, but in a different way, fruit salad. Now, what I've done is I've cut through the center of my watermelon, and I took the largest slice I could. You want to make it even, make sure it's even, okay? Now, I'm going to put that on a serving plate just right now, because I don't want to have to transfer it later after I've added everything to it. So we're basically going to decorate this like it's pizza with different kinds of fruits and beautiful things, okay? So I'm going to move this over to the side right now. Today I have pear, I have a nice apple, I have some blackberries I just picked from my garden, and I have some beautiful nasturtium flowers. That's just going to really kick it up. These are also edible. I've grown them from seed, and the whole entire plant is edible. So I'm also going to use a little bit of lime juice just to keep my fruits from discoloring, especially my pear and my apple. So let's start with the pear and apple first. Now, you could peel these guys, but I want to keep the skins on just for a contrast of color with the watermelon. It's going to be really pretty. So what I need to do is I need to cut these guys into slices and get the core out. So I just cut it into quarters, and that makes it really simple to get these guys out. You want to use firm fruit. Beautiful addition would be kiwi or some grapes, different kinds of berries like strawberries, whatever it is you have, whatever it is you like, whatever is in season. If you have peaches, if you have other kinds of pears and apples and things like that, go ahead and try them. Mango would be beautiful. Fruit goes with fruit, so you really can't go wrong. Even if you have other melons like cantaloupe and you want to use that, feel free to do so. Well, I probably only need half of this apple today because it's not a particularly huge piece of watermelon I'm going to decorate. So I'm going to cut this into nice small slices off my quarters here, keeping them rather flat, but with some of that beautiful red skin to show. If you have kids that are particularly fussy and it's hard to get them to eat fruits and veggies, this is a really fun way to maybe encourage them to do so. So I'm going to use probably half of this apple. I'm going to put it in this bowl so that I can toss it with some lime juice in a second as soon as I get my pear prepared. Now I'm using a Forel pear today, and it has a gorgeous green skin and pinky peach coloration and these beautiful little speckles on all over them. Now this is a nice firm crisp pear that's nice and sweet, and it'll go beautifully on this fruit salad pizza. Repeat the same thing with these guys. Give some nice slices. And go on and grab yourself a lime. We're going to use the juice of probably half of a lime here. I always find that lime gives a nice tropical type flavor too, even if you're using domestic fruits from Canada and the US, like apples and pears. You could also use lemon juice. You could also use Verjus. Now just toss those guys up. Now is the fun part. We're going to decorate this. So I'm actually going to give somewhat of a design to it. I'm going to put a gorgeous nasturtium flower in the center. Now these are a little bit peppery. They might eat them, they might not, but it's really, really pretty. And I think that it was going to go quite nicely with this nonetheless. And now I'm going to scatter it with blackberries. Add one in the center if you want, but I like how the nasturtium look. Now if you want to add more nasturtium, go right ahead, but that's just one idea of what you can use. You can use bigger watermelon, you can use all different kinds of fruit, but I think this is a really cute idea, and it's really fun. And what's better and healthier than a fruit dessert, right? Now when you serve this up, you can drizzle it with a little bit of honey, a little bit of agave nectar, maybe even a little bit of ice syrup. That would be all fantastic. You could even use jam, which would be really, really nice. You can serve this for breakfast, for brunch, for any kind of dessert. You can also serve this at a gorgeous cocktail party with champagne or sangria. It would be beautiful. Anyway, that's my version, and I think this is a very beautiful showpiece for tonight's dessert, and it will be definitely a conversation piece if nothing else. So if you can sprinkle it with nuts, you can sprinkle it with seeds, whatever it is you may prefer. I might just go ahead and sprinkle it with chia seeds before I serve it, but right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator until I'm ready to serve it. And that's it. That's how you make a watermelon fruit pizza gorgeous. I'm so excited to serve this up. This would also be nice with a fruit dip alongside of it. It's all up to you. You could even serve one of these per person. I could definitely kill this whole thing easily. So that's only 4 pieces of watermelon and a little bit of extra fruit. I could definitely eat that. So you could serve, each person could have their own for dessert, or you could let people make their own. Cut up a bunch of fruits and they can scatter it on themselves. The kids sure would be impressed with that. So that's how you do it. That's how you make a watermelon fruit pizza. Pretty cool idea, I think. Anyhow, you can do it too. Experiment with different flavors. I think it'll be enjoyed by everybody. All right, follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim, E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and make sure you check me out on Roku. All right, make sure you come to my website, cookingwithkimberly.com, interact with me, subscribe, let me know what's going down in your culinary world. All right? This show is brought to you by BAM Niagara Boxing Club. Don't hate, get in shape. Make sure you register for classes at bamniagara.ca. Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.